The effects of the slumping housing market have been wide and far-reaching, and not even one of Korea's largest construction companies, Ssangyong Engineering and Construction, could escape its undertow. The builder is on the verge of bankruptcy and has 3 months to restructure its debts. But as our Yoo Li-an tells us, companies like Ssangyong are still better off than others.
Commonly referred to as the modern version of the leaning Tower of Pisa, the Marina Bay Sands Hotel in Singapore has emerged as a new urban landmark. It was built by Korean construction company Ssangyong Engineering and Construction. But high-profile projects like this haven't protected Ssangyong E&C, one of Korea's largest building companies, from inching closer to bankruptcy. Since more than half of its business is done domestically and a third focused purely on real estate, the impact of the faltering domestic housing market has been severe. Earlier this week, Ssangyong's creditors agreed on a debt restructuring program that aims to lift the company from its cash crunch. And Ssangyong E&C isn't alone. It's just one of over 20 top builders currently in similar debt workout programs or court receivership. Given this, it's no surprise that Korean builders' business sentiment has been on a slide and hit the lowest level in 30 months in February. A CBSI reading below 100 shows pessimists outnumber optimists. To help revitalize the housing market and by extension the construction sector, President Park Geun-hye has laid out some ambitious goals. But experts say they're simply not enough.
President Park's policies include removing the current ceiling on apartment prices and extending the home acquisition tax cut in April. These types of policies will only lift the burden off of those seeking to move, the so-called house poor, but it'll do little for construction companies.
And while conglomerates like Ssangyong E&C can redeem some of their losses through overseas projects, small to mid-sized construction companies heavily dependent on the domestic market are not afforded such a luxury. Experts add that if the government were to create policies more focused on facilitating home purchases, then even the small to mid-sized construction companies could break out of the current slump. Yoo Li-an, Arirang News.